Welcome back. In this video, we are covering SaaS Google Ads benchmarks for 2026, broken down by vertical annual contract value and sales cycle length. Built from $60 million in real spend across 300 plus B2B SaaS accounts. Let us get into it. Most benchmark reports use outdated data, lump all B2B together, and are published by the ad platforms themselves. This report is different. It covers $60 million in SaaS-specific spend, segmented into 8 verticals, annual contract value range, and sales cycle length, so your benchmarks match your actual business model. Here are the 2026 all SaaS aggregate benchmarks. Median cost per click for non-brand search is $8.50 to $14. Landing page conversion rate median is 2.5 to 4%. Top quartile hits 5 to 8%. Cost per lead median is $180 to $350. Cost per sales qualified lead is $800 to $2,500. And the average SaaS company wastes 25 to 40% of its budget. Top quartile keeps waste below 18%. Benchmarks vary significantly by vertical. Developer tools is the most efficient, $7.50 cost per click, 4.1% click-through rate, $130 cost per lead. Cybersecurity is the most expensive. $18 cost per click is completely normal for that category. If you are in cybersecurity paying $18 per click, you are not overpaying. That is just market rate. HR tech averages $11.50 cost per click and $280 cost per lead. Fintech runs $16 cost per click and $420 cost per lead. Martech averages $12.50 cost per click and $300 cost per lead. The key takeaway: never benchmark across categories. A $12 cost per click for Martech is median. For developer tools, it is already above top quartile. Your annual contract value range defines what a profitable cost per sales qualified lead looks like. $5,000 to $15,000 ACV. Target cost per SQL of $200 to $600. $15,000 to $50,000 ACV. $600 to $1,500. Enterprise at $150,000 plus up to $8,000 per SQL can still be highly profitable. The most common mistake: applying low ACV cost targets to high ACV products. Across 43 enterprise SaaS accounts, the average waste rate was 36.1%. Where is it going? About 40% from non-converting search terms, 35% from poor match type choices, and 25% from irrelevant audiences. The fix for all three: weekly search term reviews, 200 or more negative keywords, and tightly controlled audience targeting. 2 of the 5 factors that separate top quartile from bottom. First, negative keyword management. Top quartile maintains 200 to 500 negative keywords and adds new ones every week. This alone saves $10,000 or more annually. Bottom quartile runs fewer than 50. Second, offline conversion tracking from a customer relationship management system. Top quartile imports sales qualified lead signals from HubSpot or Salesforce into Google Ads, reducing cost per SQL by 30 to 50% over 6 months. 3 more factors. Top quartile achieves 5 to 8% landing page conversion rate through monthly testing. Bottom quartile uses the same page for 6 or more months at under 2%. Top quartile puts 60 to 75% of budget in non-brand search, the only source of net new pipeline, and they restructure campaigns quarterly. Bottom quartile runs the same structure for over 12 months without reviewing. Here is how to apply this. Find your vertical and annual contract value tier. Pull your cost per click, click-through rate, conversion rate, cost per lead, and cost per SQL. Compare each against the median and top quartile for your segment. Identify the metric furthest from top quartile that is your priority. Remeasure every 30 days. Benchmarks tell you where you are. What matters is velocity toward top quartile. 2 common questions. What is a good cost per click? Median for non-brand search is $8.50 to $14. Developer tools and project management software as a service see $7 to $9. Cybersecurity and fintech see $16 to $18. What is a good conversion rate? Median is 2.5 to 4%. If you are below 2%, the issue is usually a messaging mismatch, too many form fields, or insufficient social proof on the landing page. 2 more questions. How much should SaaS companies spend? For $5,000 to $15,000 annual contract value, $10,000 to $30,000 per month. Enterprise at $50,000 plus annual contract value, $50,000 to $250,000 per month. What is the average cost per sales qualified lead? Median is $800 to $2,500. Always evaluate it against your annual contract value. A $3,000 cost per CQL is excellent for a $100,000 ACV product and a disaster for a $10,000 ACV product. 5 things to remember. Never use generic benchmarks. Segment by vertical and annual contract value. The average SaaS company weighs 36.1% of spend. Top quartile does 5 things: aggressive negative keywords, offline conversion tracking from a customer relationship management system, landing pages above 5% conversion rate, 60% non-brand budget, and quarterly audits. And always evaluate cost per SQL against annual contract value. Context is everything. If you want to know exactly where your account stands, GrowthSpree offers a free benchmark analysis. We will compare your numbers against 300 plus accounts in your specific vertical and annual contract value range. Identify where your wasted spend is going and give you a roadmap to close the gap to top quartile. Book your free analysis at growthspreeofficial.com. See you in the next one.